Race fans, welcome back in to another edition of Friday Night RODDCAR. Here back for season 32, second race of 15. As always, here with my co-commentator in the booth, Art. How are we doing?
Starting the day off strong. We're coming to Daytona. Still loving the Gen 6 season.
Yeah,
Just everything about it.
Fully Gen 6 season. We're at Talladega last week. Tucker Minner got the season opener win here at Daytona now for 80 laps. One lap of qualifying to set the grid order. Fuel capacity, as always, 55%. Estimated fuel run, similarly, 20 to 24 laps. 3 green-white checkers, with the third being the point of no return, and 1 fast repair for these drivers if they need it. So let's go ahead and get you into the on-track action as qualifying is underway. And we'll see who puts it on pole here. Dylan Dryling completes his first lap, 48.86, first of 1. That is the time to beat. First man across the line. And he'll go flying into the catch fence. May God have mercy on his soul. He is no longer with us. Next to cross the line, I believe, will be Jacob Roth, 48.89. Here's Joe Swanson. Crossing the line, jumping in between them for second. Scott Warren in a brand new paint scheme this season. Doesn't have the primer on it. On his out lap.
Love primer gray cars. Reminds me of my Camaro.
It was an interesting. Yeah, he sent me the file last week. He's like, yeah, I got the primer, the number scheme. So I was like, oh, okay. Garrett Delph goes 4th quickest. Harry Tiller next up to cross the line. Got the Gen 6 dash underneath the double yellow line. Legal in qualifying, not in the race. Tyler Gary, top of the board. 48.85, tied with Wyatt Tinsley. Tiller slots into 3rd. Whole host of others right there within a 100th of a second.
Kevin A. Spencer.
How about Kevin Spencer? DJ Smith goes 2nd. That man is the only one in the 48.7s. 48.799. Didn't think we'd see that particular time. Oscar Enriquez getting ready to start his lap. Jacob Dunn finishes his. Next to cross the line, AJ Green in the 487. Followed by Vincenzo Iacovazzi. Goes 12th quickest. Rod Flag. We know he's quick. This will be pole watch. He crosses the line. Rod Flag. Can he still pull? Not quite. Comes up 9/1000ths of a second behind Kevin Spencer. Still got a couple of heavy hitters. Parker White coming across the line. Can he take pole away from Kevin Spencer? No, he cannot. 4th quickest. Oscar Enriquez in the 56 machine. Crosses the line. Goes 5th quickest. And last man up, Jaden Carter. Michael Cozy Jr. I believe he's just doing donuts. Or he's actually got a more, I don't know what he's doing. But just inside of 10 seconds, Jaden Carter will cross the line as time expires. Jaden Carter's time good enough for 14th quickest. Christopher M. Hill gets out on track and gets told to park it. And Kevin Spencer with the pole, always good to see. An unexpected pole sitter. Only man in the 48.7s.
Mr. NC State. Repping the Wolfpack.
Himself. It looks like Mo Perry's number didn't load along with Scott Warren's new one that he sent me. How about that? How rude. So we'll go back here and open them up while we're gridding. It's always something, isn't it? So James Mendez in the 92. Got Scott Warren's. He just gave me that paint. Didn't want to load for some reason. And let's see here. Who else we got? I think that's it. Perry, James Mendez. And we could do this, I believe. One more quick adjustment. Curious, let's see where Travis Brown's number didn't update from last week, so we'll change his out. I think we'll be good. Overrides. Start with Travis Brown, numeric or alphabetical. Okay.
Love last minute changes.
Oh, it happens every week. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Not quite. Scott Warren, I would love for his to update. He was very excited about this paint scheme. And then our very own James Mendez. This looks like it didn't carry over correctly. But it's pre-race, so we got quick time to make these adjustments. Give everyone the number files that they deserve. And hopefully that should correct it. Looks like we got a full 35 car field here tonight. Kevin Spencer on pole, NC State himself. Advancing from the LCQ earlier tonight. Vincenzo Iacovazzi, Oscar Enriquez, Zachary Milano, Logan Shore, and DJ Smith. Looks like we're waiting on Michael Frisch to come out of the pits, but we'll see if he gets going.
He's not even in the car. Is he connected? He is connected.
All right, as we head down the back straightaway, who's winning this sucker tonight?
I'm going to take it to the man who owns the league. Give me Rod Flag.
Now, that's a pick we haven't made in a while, for fear of jinxing the man. So it looks like James Mendez updated. Mo Perry still hasn't updated. Why hasn't it updated, Mr. Mo Perry? Quickly try and fix his real quick. And then we should be good to go. You picked Mr. Rod Flag himself. I will pick.
You will pick.
Once the number's done. All right, there we go. Give me Harry Tiller breaking through tonight.
You disgust me.
Listen, he's always up front. It's got to happen one day or another. And here we go. Pace car is off. Kevin Spencer to get us underway here tonight. Green flag in the air.
Picking an Englishman to win a race.
Listen, it's at some point it's bound to happen, right? We just have to come to terms.
I hope not. We're already 3 wide.
Wait, we're already in the wall. Jacob Dunn. Into the wall. Jaden Carter. AJ Green, Garrett Delph stuck in the middle. Jacob Dunn to the wall again, and we're gonna not
the 76 is
save
definitely
it.
gonna go right.
Oh my goodness, and there goes Jaden Carter around. Scott Warren did not wreck it,
62's going around.
Got cars in the pit lane.
Go.
Yellow
Caution.
is finally out. Jay Riot sideways. Frisch, good news for him. He's joining. I don't even think he'll go a lap down. He might go 1 lap down. I'm not sure. Well, let's take a look at all of that. I'm just not sure what went on there. Looks like the 76's number did load. So, all right, everybody's number's loaded. All right, here we go. Heading back to it. And it looks like Jacob Dunn was in the wall out of 2, and then going into 3, getting pushed by, I believe, is it a new number of Tucker Minert in the 34? It is. And here we go. Just So it looks like Tinsley's going up with Dunn. So then the checkup from Dunn getting into the wall, Falkingham into the back of Tucker Minner, and then Scott Warren doing his best Kyle Busch from years ago. Onto the apron, Harry Tiller gives him a shot. Joe Swanson gives him a shot, straddling the apron, and then Jaden Carter, nowhere to go in all of this, gets eventually deposited in front of a Scott Warren. He gets tapped in the left rear in front of Scott Warren, turned around. And then there's the 62 and the 97, our secondary incident. 62's flying in. Let's see what happens to him. Oh, he nails the inside wall. And it's actually him going up to avoid the wreck, and he just turns himself off of Jay Riot. And he'll end up getting probably the worst out of it. Trying to evade the wreck, and didn't really have to go up that far, but I get what's going on there. And how about the onboard Corey Henry? This will be a sight to see. Let's go on board with that 5 machine. Where is he at in our list? Where did he end up? There he is. On board with Corey Henry. Goes to 62. Flying right on by. Corey Henry saw a lot here. It's just, there's a little bit going on.
I think that one would probably actually, like, that's a jump scare and a half.
Like, there's, because look at, like, what he's got going on here. Let's see, does he, the very start of the race, just watch what happens. Like, Corey Henry's gonna take us through it here. Watch that 3 machine. Jacob Dunn in the high side, getting already squirrely. You'll see him go up there into the wall. Already 3 wide. Lights are on. Be racing under the lights. Jacob Dunn getting a little squirrely there. Off Tucker Minter. Gets to the wall there. There goes Minter. Into Scott Warren. Pretty decent use of the brakes. And there's Jaden Carter after Scott Warren. And there's the 62. That's... It's a lot happening in the opening lap.
You don't say.
It looks like the top 3 stayed out. Kevin Spencer, your pole sitter, is going to get some bonus points. Oscar Enriquez is whack, getting track position. This is the second of 5 races for the Caution in the Bank qualifiers. Tucker Minter getting the win last week is entered. And the winners of the next 4 will go on and compete in the 6th race of the season. The winner, or the highest finishing driver in that race, gets himself a Caution in the Bank contract, redeemable for 1 calendar year. And what that does, that allows you to redeem a caution at any point in any race.
For a calendar year.
For a calendar year, you get promoted from wherever you are on track all the way up to P1 with a full tank of fuel, 4 fresh Goodyear tires. So you can use it to win a race to lock yourself into the playoffs, can use it in a playoff cut race, or you can use it in a championship race. Try and get yourself a championship. So this is a qualifier. The winner of tonight's race gets to compete for the contract in just a couple of weeks' time. Looks like Brandon Cruz Monsivais might be having some issues. It's at the Merchant, going for a little joyride, but it looks like he disconnected that 55 machine. We'll see if he comes back. Ryan, hope you're doing good. Know there was a tornado in your area earlier, so hope everything's good with you. First one in chat tonight, so everything's all right. Appreciate you tuning in.
There are tornadoes in Georgia?
Man says, all good, love to see it. Yes, there are occasionally. You've got that, late afternoon, early evening thunderstorm for an hour, and there you have it. But here we go. Kevin Spencer leads us down again through the Geico restart zone, and we're back underway.
Do you think we can make it a lap this time?
That is the idea. Don't know how likely it is, but haven't seen any 3 wide yet. They're at least going to wait till off of turn 2 this time. There's 3 wide in the back. Never mind. And looks like 3 wide in the middle as well. Oscar Enriquez leading the bottom. Parker White up top. And look how squirrely they are in the outside line.
Squirrely on that bottom line.
Zach gets sent up the hill. Tyler Gary might have given him a shove into turn number 3. Look at the closing speeds here in the back. Tucker Minner behind Garrett Delph. In the first lap under green, looking to be led by Parker White, last season's champion. Wyatt Tinsley in tow.
Oh, we have so much chat about the Dynasty League in chat. We do.
Christopher M. Hill, the quickest man on track last lap, a 47.98. The leaders ran a 50.1, so he was flying up through the field. Bottom line's getting reorganized. Here comes Jacob Roth. Michael Cozy Jr. making his season 33 debut here tonight. Always good to see the legend of RODDCAR back in the field.
You were missing a lot of drivers last week due to IRP. First, Indy in general.
So Jacob Roth getting that good shove. Jumps up into the high line now from Parker White. Gets a shot from that 95. A little bit out of control almost.
You got Jacob Dunn coming through the middle. He's going to try and get on the back of here. Tiller, they're going around.
And there they go. Christopher M. Hill. We have not wrecked. You're kidding me, Christopher M. Hill. Oh, there's Corey Henry. We're not done yet. On what planet did they not wreck?
I mean, they did.
They just didn't hit anything.
They didn't.
Holy cow. Christopher M. Hill's still in 13th. He's in the lead pack. Take another look at this. Yeah, they hit some things. Garrett Delph into the wall. Hill sideways off of Visconti. They all scatter behind them. Good use of the brakes.
Everyone was like, oh, this is for sure a caution. And it wasn't.
Racing was snoozing on the caution button. That actually is going to allow the top 9 to break away. 2 seconds over 10th. Matthew Zwack and Falkingham. AJ Green trying to get reorganized.
It's like actual NASCAR race control out there.
We didn't see it. Track clear. Keep racing. Michael Cozy to the front at Daytona. White fighting back on the bottom. With all this squabbling, this backpack is catching them. Falkingham. Nice shot there to Zwack. AJ Green coming to help him. 1.7 behind. And look at all this fighting they're doing just with 9 cars.
They keep almost wrecking each other. I don't know if they're trying to go middle. They're trying to swap lanes. Taylor was trying to send it middle 3 wide. Oscar Enriquez went up there, almost left-reared Harry Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know. These cars seem just a little bit unstable in the rear end when they get a push. As now they're going single file with the exception of Harry Tiller.
And I think that's a teammate move. I think they are trying to slow the front pack down.
I think it's too little, too
I think
late.
they're shenanigans.
Because here we go. Tucker Minner 0.4 of a second back. And he's got a head of steam currently, 204 miles an hour. Christopher M. Hill behind him. They're going to take that run to the low line and try and pick up some cars. Tyler Gary going to drop down. Wyatt Tinsley, Jacob Roth going to drop down. Parker White going to drop down. Cozy leads that outside line with Frisch and Dunn in tow. Now the inside line, the line with all the momentum, but here comes Tucker Minner in the 34 right through the middle. Frisch trying to slam the door shut, and he does. Oh, Roth in front of the field.
They are 4 wide.
Parker White all the way down, nearly 5 wide for a second. Got to rejoin the track at some point. Same thing with Falkingham and AJ Green. It's out of control here early on.
There's a lot of momentum coming forward there.
And that's allowing the front pack to escape yet again. 2-car breakaway with Minter and Hill trying to get reorganized. Jacob Dunn makes a wrong move. He's dropping back. And with that, all that going on in the front, we see a lot of cars dropping back, single file rod flag back to DJ Smith. Corey Henry lost the draft when there was that no caution call. Milano got sorted out. Garrett Delph had to make a pit stop due to that damage he received with no caution. Unsure of what happened to Kevin Spencer and all of that. And then Brandon Cruz Monsivais left after 1 lap, didn't return. So that's as it stands. A lot going on. Ends up being a 24-car lead draft, with Tucker Minter leading all this chaos. For how much longer, I'm not sure. Here comes Cozy and Frisch, 3 wide, 10th on back. Oh, Jay Ryan. Oh, Matthew Zwack almost around. They are hanging on to it. Jay Ryan with a block.
That was a dangerous block.
He's still blocking him. And finally, Zwack gets to the middle. Tyler Gary behind him, and here they go.
Ooh, they're going to have momentum. Harry Tiller, he had a check up there.
Oh,
he's going to put the
Big
big
4
in the outside wall.
Travis Brown getting shoved from Scott Warren. Travis Brown all over the place, swerving back and forth, trying to get it back under control. Looks like he'll do so in the 0-1. This is only 24 cars in this lead pack, and they are killing each other.
We're only on lap 14.
There's not 14 to go, it's lap 14, but don't tell these guys that at the front, as it's now Christopher M. Hill out front with Tucker, Minter, DeMerchant. That's going to be a strong trio to break up as they're heading towards the bottom. Slam drafting each other. That's not just a bump. They're slamming into each other. As Tinsley's leading that outside line with Tiller and Falkingham. Meanwhile, back here, a much calmer 6-car pack single file.
That's the pack I don't want to be in right now.
That's a lot, you know. They're just counting away laps, having a good old time. No real worries, but every lap up here inside the top 24 is a fight for survival. Hoping you make it to the...
pros got broken up there. And went from the front to mid-pack real fast.
Just go on board here with Oscar Enriquez. You can see the momentum in real time. 14 all over the back of Tucker Minter. They're going to make a charge here. Enriquez trying to drop down to the low line. Not able to do so because there was Joe Swanson, so he'll lose some momentum and go right to the back of that 24-car pack. Might have had Oscar Enriquez behind him, getting him or Jaden Carter, excuse me.
Oh, God, they're going to die. They're going to die.
We're on board with it. There goes Tyler Gary. Got a car in the wall. It's Tucker Minter. And he disappeared from Jaden Carter's point of view right before the contact was made. Yellow is out. And there's Visconti. What on earth happened there?
You have to go back and watch the sequence of Tucker Minter and Seth DeMerchant trying to slam draft down the front stretch.
And here we go. Holy cow, we see it here. We just said, oh, they got hooked up on the bottom. They might be trying to take that momentum. 14 almost turns them there. Almost turns them there. One more time for good measure. And one more time. They're still gaining time.
Yeah.
Tyler,
he had that thing sideways.
It was still sideways. Harry Tiller checks up the middle. Tyler Gary gets to the back. Big check up there. DeMerchant never gets off of him. Finally gets him around. And was having some internet connectivity issues throughout that.
And see Tyler Gary say Tucker in chat, then Seth DeMerchant say wasn't me. It was a combination.
Yeah, it was the
y'all worked together for that.
It was the 14 just flying through there. I mean, yeah, because Tiller is going to make that move. He gets separated from Falkingham, so he's in the middle, dropping back to Tyler Gary. Contact is made with Gary, and Tucker Minter is just getting pushed all the way, and it's a 4-car chain reaction down into Zwack, and Merchant is still pushing after that initial contact. Just finally turns the 34. After the 34 turns the 26. Visconti gets hit by the blinking car of Minter. Jay Riot nowhere to go. He's getting lifted off the ground. Mo Perry drifting through the grass, and left front broken there for Visconti. Having to tow back to pit road. Trialing through the grass here late, having to avoid some of this.
While we're under caution, we're going to talk some football and not college football. Because a quarterback was just made the highest paid, quarterback in the NFL in history.
Wasn't it Tua Tagovailoa?
Nope.
No? Who else signed a contract?
Another one has come out. 25 minutes ago.
Dak Prescott?
4 years, $220 million to Jordan Love.
Holy overpay.
Holy overpay. That man started one season and they said,
not that good. Come on now.
One season, hey, here's $220 million.
My goodness. He's not $220 million good. I'm sorry.
I can't wait for the Cowboys to draft a rookie next year.
They're just going to... just give them to the Steelers. We're taking QB applications for the last 5 years.
They are not going to pay Dak. They might not pay CD. They might not pay Micah. And I'm just going to not be happy.
See, this is the beauty of being a Steelers fan from time to time, because it doesn't matter what we do. We're just destined, at least in this current age, we're destined to go 9-8 and get first rounded by an actual team with talent by 30. I don't have to worry about it. Be like, man, the bottom's not going to fall out, but, we'll be 9-8. Maybe 10-7 if we fluke it. But, yeah.
I'm just...
What you know about Haynes King? And I unironically mean this because he's going to be a star.
He's playing for the Dallas Cowboys next year.
Listen, he's going to be that good this year. What you know about Buster?
He went to Texas A&M, all right? He's got Texas ties.
Listen, Buster Faulkner, Haynes King are cooking this year, all right?
Isn't he from Texas? He is. He's from. He's going to Cowboys next year.
Listen, honestly, gunslinger. Not even kidding.
Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys, Haynes King.
I'd have to watch the Cowboys, so I'd be unhappy about it, but that's my quarterback. I haven't said that since Justin Thomas.
What, you didn't like Joe Sims?
Don't put me back in that hurt.
Zach Gibson?
It was so dark. It was such a dark time from August till November. The culture was great, though. We had such a good culture. Culture was so good, we didn't even practice half the time, from what I heard. It was just vibes.
Too busy studying at Georgia Tech.
Oh, brother.
Had to get good grades so you could go be an engineer.
It looks like
football's not for me.
Cue the Cardell Jones tweet.
I didn't come here to play school.
So with all that, Brandon Cruz Monsiváis did do one lap and retired. Not sure why. Had a fast pair, but Christian Visconti had to tow. As a result of that caution, left front was destroyed. He towed, took a fast repair. He's one lap down. Might be 2 laps down, actually. DeMerchant, last car leaving the pits. He's on the lead lap. So 34 cars running, 33 on the lead lap. Ryan, don't give me that. I don't need to hear it.
He shouldn't get to talk.
404 the culture. Speaking of culture, you know who's caused a terrible culture? The University of Georgia. Yes, I can springboard it into your terrible culture. And another player arrested today.
It's like 25 in the last year.
Here we go. Back underway for the restart. Wyatt Tinsley, your leader. Great jump for the inside line there.
I mean, it's great if they want to get up to the outside, or Harry Tiller's going to come in and fill that gap.
So,
Usually those jumps are kind of scary.
So now leading the outside line, Jacob Roth with Travis Brown. Tiller going back up to the outside. Doesn't quite know where he wants to be. He finally picks the outside. Terrible culture doesn't win 2 natties. It's still a terrible culture. It's winning in spite of, morals.
Kirby, not so smart.
Got him. Cozy dropping like a rock. He lost his help, and look at that, all the way back outside the top 15 now, 15th exactly. Well, you get put in the sucker hole. You're going to the back quick.
Start talking trash about Georgia. We get first-time chatters. Love to see it.
There you go. I'll trash Georgia. This will be a Trashing Georgia broadcast exclusively. Doesn't take me long to get fired up.
I don't want to talk about my team. It'll make people mad.
Tejas is back. I can safely say that they're back. They'll go on 6-6 in the SEC.
Only for like a year and a half.
Listen, they're back though. Arch Manning's not
Bama.
The future though.
Yeah.
Not the future.
We are 4 wide though.
Where? Oh, look at that.
They've cleaned it up.
They've cleaned it up 2-3 wide. Arch Manning is a fraud, by the way. He says, "Oh, I'm focused on real life," and then he's like, "Oh, I just want more money to be in the game." What a fraud, honestly. Hey, listen.
I'd give all of the 50 cents in my bank account to watch Georgia Tech beat Georgia this year.
The reaction when it finally happens. I don't even know if it's going to be this year or next year, but when it finally happens again. Ah, bliss. You'll hear me from wherever you are.
Man said if you're on the ISS, you will know.
Oh, I can't wait. Just it'll happen at some point. We almost got you last year. Your time is, you're overdue.
Your time is up. My time is now.
Do 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 do. 3 wide here for second. Joe Swanson. We're 3x3.
M2, are you a Kook fan?
Oh, in front of the field. You're kidding me. How did they save it? No, they didn't. What is that? Oh,
there's another one around.
Roth, I think. He
See,
saved
that's a talent issue. He's not Wyatt Tinsley. He can't keep that
Wyatt
car straight.
Tinsley,
What in the world?
Hang on. I don't care that we're 3 wide and about to wreck. Please look at this. Somebody, look at this. Wait a minute. Is it not going to... Wait. There it is. What is happening? You should not get away with that.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Where's Mr. Rod Flag at? There we go. There it is.
The Kook fan.
The Kook fan.
I think he was a little disappointed when we mentioned that our college football 25 Dynasty League was set in the Fun Belt. He really wanted to be the Cougars.
But yeah, there it is. All Washington State colors, logos, the whole 9 yards.
Rod has a fan now. Needs more of them.
And meanwhile, back at the front, we still haven't wrecked. Parker White led that lap. Still 3 wide, most of the field. Swapping lanes all over the place. Couple guys at the back. Just
Tinsley is back to the front.
I mean, he was wrecked 2 laps ago. Now he's leading again. Well, we'll let him know that post-race. He's got a new favorite. He's got a #1 fan. Rod Flag for the people.
There really has to be like a talent difference in these drivers. We saw Tucker Minner sideways off the bumper of Seth DeMerchant multiple times, and they were gaining on people.
The Gen 6 is something else, man.
It's the best product.
And we've only wrecked twice, I think. Is it 2 or 3 cautions? We should have had more.
It's been 2.
So it's only 2. So
should have had more.
It's not a bad race. 2 cautions, 26 laps. Zwack.
They've tried to wreck more.
Almost contact there.
Frisch wanted to go down.
He was trying to go with Zwack, but Tinsley coming to his aid momentarily. Tinsley realizes
here comes Jacob Dunn through the middle. They've got a lot of momentum. Okay, they're lifting. See, that's what you do.
That's the key, because the 3 machine had it. Oh, it might not work. Never mind. Okay, I think it's good. Oh, every second.
We're safe. We're safe. We're not safe. We're safe. We're not safe.
But that's what you're going to have to do at times. The 5 machine, Corey Henry, had a head of momentum. The 3 machine was dropping back. And you just got to bite the bullet and lift sometimes. At least this early in the race. 44 seconds it's taken to get around Daytona. 44.52, new fastest lap of the race. It's Rod Flag in 4th, going with Cozy to the outside. Side draft there from that 99. Now he's got Rod Flag for help. Zwack coming up to slam the doors shut. And here comes Tyler Gary through the middle. Look at that move there from the 26. That's a nifty move. Tinsley going with him. 99, no help.
Tinsley was trying to make a decision. He didn't know if he wanted to go with Cozy or if he wanted to go with Gary.
And now here comes Falkingham with Travis Brown through the middle. But if that was the last lap, that would have been Tyler Gary's race. Great moves through the field. Here comes Hunter East in tow with Frisch. Some great moves being made.
There.
Great moves being made by these drivers. Oh, Dylan Dreiling into the wall. Looks like we'll stay green for now.
Oh, he's not dead.
Jay Riot, big problems as well. And because Dylan Dreiling just put himself in the fence, Jay Riot ran into him. And that was that. Both the problems for both of these guys. Big problems.
Did that blow his engine?
Maybe a toe link or something. I'm not sure.
I saw a puff there, so.
Well, the right front's destroyed on Jay Riot's machine. Not sure what I think Dylan Dreiling's getting it back going. But huge problems for the 97. He's crab walking onto pit road. Let's take a look back from Wyatt Tinsley. And there goes Falkingham to his inside. He's going to have to pick up Tyler Gary on the bottom. And you can see 28 cars in this lead pack. Back to Kevin Spencer. Inside line, surging ahead with Zwack.
Little side draft there.
Zwack comes up to pick up the outside lane.
Now Frisch is going to drop to the bottom.
It's every lap these guys are changing lanes, side drafting from both of them. Jay Riot takes a fast repair, gets back in the race.
Saying if you wanted a LePage, that would have been the moment. He's not condoning it.
Look at that 78 all over the back of Zwack. Got to be picture perfect.
That was not picture perfect. He was almost right on the outside of him.
Inside line, surging ahead. Frisch to the point. I mean, look at that 78. He's pushing him through the corners at 58, making a move, and it was never going to work. Too late. We didn't technically wreck. We didn't technically wreck.
Corey Henry's through the grass. Corey Henry, what are you doing?
How on earth?
Come on,
Ooh! We didn't wreck. That move was too late. The 58 came up mid-corner. And the 18 getting shoved had no choice but to continue the momentum down into Falkingham. Big chaos, everyone scattering. Corey Henry through the grass.
He turned this left his head. My name is Kyle Larson for now.
Mo Perry nearly got KO'd. Had no idea. Almost like that Bill Elliott from years ago. Or no, that was Dave Blaney. Dave Blaney that through the pit road came back and killed the field. I think Hunter East was through the grass as well at one point. There's Jay Riot again. Not sure what happened to him. Saw him come out the pits last lap too. But maybe this is going to calm the leaders down? I don't know.
I doubt it.
I mean, it's been multiple near deaths tonight. That one the most egregious. They should have not gotten away with that.
Harry Tiller's going to leave that outside line. There's still Frisch there.
Frisch was the one that almost died in front of the field, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go back to it. We'll get back in the mix. Holy cow, the Gen 6
delivers. Here goes Hunter East.
Yeah, here we go. We're getting reformed.
So we can only stay in line for half a lap.
Garrett Delp up by the wall, right front damaged. They're not here to ride around, I guess.
Man, they got a fast repair. They're going to get all they can out of it.
So if you want to play ball, this is how the Gen 6 is how you play ball. Just gotta kill each other. Last man standing. And here we go.
White Tinsley back to the front of that outside
17 cars in the lead draft and a wounded Garrett Delp. Don't know if he'll be able to hang on. Tyler Gary to the point. It's funny when this is calm. When it's... Look at Hunter East trying to get... Oh, Hunter East 3 wide for second.
He kind of got forced there. There was a big checkup. I don't think anyone's going to go with him.
Oh, he's going right to the back of this 17-car field. No one wants to force the issue 3 wide just yet.
Said 2 wide, we're safe. 3 wide, not right now.
Give it a lap. But yeah, he went from 2nd to 17th in about 20 seconds. As we're coming up on pit stops here relatively soon in the next, I don't know, 5 to 8-ish laps, but with the way we've been racing, nothing's a guarantee, especially when we have a second group back here desperate to catch the main pack. So we'll see how nicely they get along. Another group right here chasing, so we have 2 groups that are trying to chase down the lead draft. Of 17 cars. Garrett Delp was not able to hang with the leaders, so it is in fact 17 cars. Here we go, 3 wide again. Tyler Gary with Frisch in tow on the outside. 3-car breakaway for now. Wyatt Tinsley gets hung out to dry. Cozy to the point.
I was going to say it's the usual suspects.
And let's just go...
Frisch for M. Hill, the Merchant.
Let's look at your race leader, Cozy. RODDCAR ledge. Oh, problems yet again. Another save. I'm not even have to get excited because they're just going to save it.
I mean, they're about to do it again.
I don't have to. They're just going to save it again. Here we go. Apparently, we're just built different here. I heard recently, or as of today, they're announcing the Olympic esports, the Olympic game, I don't know, esport games or whatever they're going to call it. Start here with iRacing and Friday Night RODDCAR. That's what you're going to start with. You don't see this anywhere else. Let's look at some of your notable names up here. Tyler Gary, Frisch, DeMerchant, Parker White, and there we go. Just kidding, I jinxed it. Oh, Falkingham killed Yellow South. I jinxed it. I was just getting... I mean, that thing is killed. My goodness. Oh, man, that was one of my better jinxes because that thing is destroyed. Hello. Oh my goodness. What happened? Because it looked like we were going to get reorganized and...
Ooh.
Let's see here. That's the 62 of Vincenzo Iacovazzi. Here comes Cozy with a head of steam. Is that a rare Michael Cozy Jr. mistake? Yeah, he gets into the 18, who gets into the 62. 62 up the hill, into Cozy. Harry Tiller nowhere to go. Falkingham. Rod Flagg nowhere to go in time. And so they collide. And the 54, I mean, he's got that thing full to the right. And then he gets in the grass and it's game over. Pow, left front, instantly exploding. And yeah, so just a bit of a chain reaction there. That 62 kind of got 62 and the 18. We're kind of not on the same page. It slows up the 18. Cozy's trying to take the run to the outside, clips his whack into Iacovazzi. And it's off from there, and there goes Falkingham. It's not the Daytona 24, as Rod was trying to take that chicane. Yeah, he just thought Cozy was going to stay up on the fence. Cozy comes back down. Yeah, whew. And he's still got... Falkingham is trying to get to his box. The left front is not going to cooperate. Let's just actually back this up. Well, he's gonna make it to pit road maybe, but I don't know if he's gonna have enough precision to get into. Oh, yeah, he's actually gone around again. Oh my goodness! Because look at what he rejoins the track. I mean, it's crab walking to the left, crab walking on, up into the wall, and then here we go. He's can't get to pit road. You can see the tire marks it's making all the way around. He's trying to get to pit road. That thing not gonna steer. And cutting to present day here. And he actually made it. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I feel like the toe might have been
How about that?
just the same length, but
How about that from Daniel Falkingham? Power of perseverance.
Parker White put a GeoGuessr link in the race chat. I don't know how to feel about that.
Would it be rude for us to go click on it? Or go type it in, I guess, 'cause we can't...
Let me see if I'll type this in.
We're doing all of this, and it's not even halfway yet. It's incredible, the action we're getting in the first 38 laps. DJ Smith stayed out to lead a lap. He'll come in, top off, and give the lead back to Tyler Gary. Dean Clavitt, Hill, Brown coming in as well in the back. A host of others. Good a time as any to plug the RODDCAR Discord in chat. If you're liking what you're seeing in the action here on Friday nights, click that link, join, try and make it to the LCQ. Race with it here on Friday nights. Live coverage every Friday night starting at 9 Eastern. Beat with the very best on the service.
They are currently playing GeoGuessr and racing. You know what? I'm putting the party in chat. If anyone wants to join Parker White's GeoGuessr party.
Let me see, can I join? I guess I gotta talk about the race. What's the 4-letter code?
There shouldn't be a code.
Join the fun. Enter your 4-letter code in the boxes above.
62KL.
62KL. All right.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're.
Okay. We're just gonna.
I'm gonna mute the site just to make sure. Well, yeah, we'll. That's funny.
There are now 6 people in the party.
Play GeoGuessr. Well, some of the drivers do. If they wreck, you know why? They're playing GeoGuessr. We just lost.
If we miss it, you know why?
We just lost reviewers. They're going to play GeoGuessr. All right, back for the restart. 34 cars still running, 1 lap down. Pace car will make the hard left-hand turn down pit road. Tyler Gary will get us back underway. The Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air.
Surprisingly clean from Parker White, playing GeoGuessr.
Man of many talents, your season 31 champion, currently running second and hosting a GeoGuessr game. Multi-talented.
One of the best here in RODDCAR.
See, that caution was good news for a lot of guys that were about to get left behind as we were about to commence green flag pit stops. Quick personal note, Zachary Milano took my 13 from my cold dead hands. I'm up in the booth, he's out there racing, he wanted the 13, he got it. He's making it look good right now, up into the 3rd position, started dead last, so making the 13 proud right now.
I could say something controversial, but I don't want to.
I'm the all-time best 13 in RODDCAR.
No. Not that, but you're also not.
Okay.
I don't know another 13, but there's someone out there better than you.
All right, what's controversial?
The logo's on the middle.
Ah. Yeah.
I'll fight him.
Fair enough. The Merchant leads, Parker White in second, Mo Perry up 30 spots into third. And we're going around again.
Oh, that's Milano!
Oh, a big wreck in the back. Minter, there goes my number. Had to talk about it. Tucker Minter, Scott Warren destroyed. Jay Riot involved again. Right front's not steering on that 76. Let's take a look at what happened here. When this happened right. Oh. Right at the front of the field again. Might start here with Jacob Dunn. Potentially. And here we go. Cozy to the back bumper of the 3. That's going to shoot him down the track into Tyler Gary and into the right rear of Zachary Milano, up into Scott Warren. Absolutely nothing that either of them could have done about that. And here we go. Wreck is on. Tucker Minter, Christopher Hill, Jaden Carter, Zwack, Falkingham, Hunter East, Dreiling. And a lot of others through the grass. On board. Getting right hooked at 200 miles an hour. Not what you want to see at Daytona. On board with Christopher M. Hill. A whole lot you're going to be able to do about that. Dean Clavitt. Puff of smoke. Jay Riot right at the end of this thing. Travis Brown gets a left hook there a little bit, and it's just a very slow speed collision. And you're going to have to reverse there, not able to drive up that banking.
Parker White has said he will start the GeoGuessr game during the while he is in pits. So we now have 11 people in here.
11 people. Got Seth the Merchant, Tyler Gary, you, me, Tucker Minter.
Merch. John Wick is Corbin for some reason.
Corbin's not John Wick.
Not even close. That man could not handle a firearm. We're starting round 1, U.S. Skylines.
Oh boy.
There's a football stadium.
Oh boy.
I know where that is. I know where it is. I know where it is.
I
know where it is.
I don't know where it's at. Oh, 17 seconds. Oh boy.
I might have gone the wrong side. I think I went the wrong side. I went the wrong side. Can I change it? I did. It's Nashville.
Nashville.
I was.
I'm not good at this.
Well, it's Nissan Stadium.
I didn't know what that was. I saw blue and white seats. I was like, oh, Patriots, question mark? Oh,
where are we at?
Dog, what is this?
What?
Oh, is this... Alright, I'm just gonna... I don't know. I'm not taking this too seriously, so there we go. Locked in.
I guess somewhere in South Florida.
I said Charlotte.
I'm like between Tampa and Miami.
I literally just picked Charlotte. Pick a major city.
It's New York?
What? It's Philly. Okay. If I don't get last, it'll be a miracle.
What in the world?
Like, what am I supposed to... Wait a minute. What is... Oh, wait.
U.S. Sky... Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah,
Let me get there. Let me get there.
No way I'm this dumb, right?
I might be this dumb.
Like,
I might be very dumb.
What?
Are we going green?
Yeah, we're going
No,
to.
we're should have time.
There's.
I saw something very noticeable.
Something. Yeah, like we both saw what it was. Please give me something easy, please. Let's go!
Let's go!
I was 3 kilometers away. Let's go.
I was 4.1.
3.8. Come at you,
All
boy.
right, final round. Come on.
Here we go. We got time. What is this?
Where we? Oh. That's. Is it?
I don't know what this is.
Is my hometown? Is it my hometown?
I'm just, it reminds me of driving through there, so I'm just gonna pick it. I don't know why, but it's probably not.
Oh,
right.
is it Atlanta?
No, that's not Atlanta. Wait.
No, I think that's Houston. I could be very wrong. I
don't know.
It's a big metropolitan city.
I chose St. Louis. Oh, it's Houston. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Mom down.
I wasn't. Who chose Boston?
Who got closer than me? Also, there's no way that picture was taken directly in the center of Houston. All right.
Oh my goodness. I was the 5th closest guess. That's saying something. Ooh.
I was 3rd overall. Let's go.
Hey, shout out Wyatt Tinsley. He picked Boston.
He picked Boston.
I was a YJ. Art was broadcaster.
I was, in fact, broadcaster.
I nailed San Francisco.
We both did.
The little houses gave it away.
Not everything but New York.
Whatever. I'm on a limited.
No, perfect. Going green.
Round 3, I would have won. What was round 3? Was that San Francisco? That was the easy one, I thought.
I think that was.
I don't remember. Here we're back. We saw the houses.
No, I saw the tracks.
Oh, I just saw the style of houses. I knew that was San Fran.
Oh.
The little apartment,
There are so few.
The San Fran one I thought was the easiest. No offense, of course.
I thought Nissan Stadium was easiest because I've gone to Nashville so many times and I know where Nissan Stadium is. But I also picked the wrong side of.
I literally
Nashville.
chose Boston for that one because I was like, oh, it's a blue-red stadium, Patriots. I didn't know. Lost in the sauce.
Oh, was that Philly? It wasn't.
Man said Philly was easy. I don't know what Philly is.
Huh?
You know, they got the Liberty Bell. That's about it. You got the steps Rocky ran over.
It's that last one. I was like, I know this city so well. It must be St. Louis because I've been to St. Louis a lot. And then I'm like, wait a minute, hometown. Let's go.
It gave off St. Louis vibes though.
Oh, the Liberty Bell place was in the Philly.
I didn't look around. I just took the main. I didn't look whatsoever. I just did it. It was just vibes.
All right, we're pulling real puffers on, honestly.
Hey, no, it's the drivers that started it. All right.
Hey, we are participating with the drivers in GeoGuessr.
This is community morale. Josh Murphy in chat. More like St. Louis. I don't care for St. Louis, but I'll just rebuttal for anyone that might. You didn't transfer out of the LCQ. That way, if anyone likes St. Louis, I come off,
I will give St. Louis one thing. The green seats at Cardinal Stadium is probably the best baseball experience I'll ever have in my life.
For the record, Josh Murphy, I would love to see you make it out of the LCQ, and then we can broadcast you in the big leagues. No one likes
I have no feelings either way.
No one cares for Minneapolis.
I don't know a single person who is
no
like,
one cares
yay,
about
Minneapolis.
Minnesota. Nobody cares.
Or Chicago. Like, you don't even have to go to Chicago to get good, Chicago-style pizza. Like, they got Giordano's on the outlying burbs, alright? You don't gotta go to Chicago.
Oh, I've heard somebody going sideways, and it's... Hello? There it is. Jacob Dunn, sideways. No caution.
I mean, that would be on par.
I heard the tire marks, and, looks like he had Harry Tiller behind him, and he's just gonna get him in the left rear, send him right around. Well done for Dunn, not... Well done for Dunn, yeah, that's it, whatever. Not hitting anything. And mere moments after that, what happened here to Scott Warren? What in the world? In the very back of the pack, Christopher M. Hill just nailed Hunter East into Scott Warren. That 76 will not be happy with that. But he now has a friend to draft with, so... I like Chicago because of the risk. I'm just not going to say anything about that. So now things have single filed out. More incidents kind of got everyone on edge a little bit. We're past halfway. 30 laps to go when we come around. Top 7 tenths ahead of Tucker Miller. They will get back up there. They're already in the lead draft. They're going to have a head of momentum here, head of steam in just a couple of seconds. Mostly single file, a couple of cars on the outside. Jacob Roth, Tyler Gary, 27 leading 26, with only 4 cars that aren't single file right now. And that's all about to change. Oh, Roth into Mo Perry, into the wall. And there goes Mo Perry off the track. Caution gotta be out.
Is there no caution?
No caution.
Mo!
Oh, no. They wrecked off the racing surface. And here we go. I mean, you'll see what happens here. It is the 27 getting squirrely from the initial hit, getting pushed up the racetrack. The 34s and the 26 into the 27 loose. They're all bouncing off of each other. Mo Perry gets finished off. Jacob Roth into the wall. Cars destroyed. Mo Perry, Garrett Delph down into the wall. Left front destroyed. Engine blown. Plenty of issues. No caution. iRacing just not throwing them tonight.
They're holding the flags back.
Big loss for Garrett Delph, who's going to have to tow. He'll lose multiple laps. Jacob Roth able to take his fast repair and continue. But yeah, I mean, they're wrecked. It's so just a topsy-turvy race here tonight. There goes Jacob Roth. About halfway through this fuel run. We'll see if we can make it another 10 laps. The way we've been racing all night says we won't. We've had numerous cautions that should have been called that weren't. We've had a couple extra ones that iRacing's forced to throw the flag. 19 cars in the lead draft. Second group trying to close. Around 3 seconds back. 2.5 actually back to the 62 machine, who is in danger of losing the pack, and he will lose the pack. So make that an 18-car lead draft. 62 dropping like a rock will be caught by this second group, who is losing a lot of time to the top 18 now. So don't think they're going to be able to catch. So 18 cars at the front. We'll see if they take it easy and try to get to green flag pit stops, but not seeing any sign of that right now. Let's crank it up while we still got a decently sized lead back here for the first time tonight, live on YJ Media. Looks like they made it up through that crank it up segment just fine somehow, some way. We still have 18 cars in the lead draft. Second group 6 seconds back. They're organized, mostly single file. The lead group's up here racing. They're still pulling away. Got 29th, all by his lonesome. 30th, 31st. Right here together. Soon to can't claim 29th. Scott Warren a lap down in 33rd. Garrett Delph in 34th has made his way into the second group. And Brandon Cruz, Monsivius out of the race.
Really showed up for a lap and said goodbye.
And said, we got the first lap caution, that's it. Tyler Gary leads, inching in on pit stops. In the next, again, 5 to 8-ish laps, which would be the final pit stop of the night. So we'll see who decides to pull the trigger. 20-ish laps the fuel window, so do you pit now? If a caution comes out, you just stay out and get track position and don't pit the rest of the night? It's an interesting thought, but no takers on that idea right now. Falkingham to the point, AJ Green up to 3rd. Right now it's 18 cars. Yeah, 18 cars for the win. Back to James Mendez. If we don't get a caution, smart money's on. We're absolutely getting a caution.
At least one more caution in a rounded GeoGuessr.
Guaranteed to get one more caution. With as aggressive as the racing has been, and a round of green flag pit stops that have to be made, so it's pretty treacherous out there for these drivers to navigate. And they're not taking it easy with just 18 drivers in the lead draft for now. Guys at the back would love a caution to get bunched back up. Coming to 20 laps to go. They would love to have a shot at the win here. They want this front 18 to race super aggressive. 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide. Coming down to the end of this thing. 31 cars on the lead lap. That'll change as Jaden Carter is about to get lapped. And then up the road from him, Mo Perry and that small group that he's running with. But we'll see who blinks first on pit stops. From 18th to 19th, nearing 8 seconds, and that's with them being single file, super organized. And they are continuing to lose time. It shows you the strength of this top 18, how hard they're willing to push, and how on the edge they are if we've seen them still getting squirrely off of the back bumper. There you can see that second pack in the background.
Gotta say, I'm surprised we've been able to keep it clean this long. And really decided to, you know what? Maybe a fast spray ain't worth it right now.
And Jacob Dunn, he's getting caught by the leader, so he says, you know what, I'll go ahead and make my final pit stop. I can get the laps back if I need to. So not a terrible idea from him. So you could technically say that is a semi-scheduled green flag pit stop.
Got Oscar Enriquez saying pitting in, pitting in.
Here we go. That's from 14th. So here we go. 19 coming to 18 laps to go, and we're about to see our first round of green flag pit stops. It's the money stop. Got to be perfect on and off, and even while you're getting into your box, can't miss it, have to back up. You have to stay with the lead draft. Jaden Carter ducks out of line, and here we go, off of turn number 4.
And we're still reeling from Tuesday.
It's just Oscar Enriquez.
Wow.
Looks like he might have stayed out an extra lap. Or actually, yeah, he didn't pit on the lap 37 caution. Pardon me. He pitted on the lap 37 caution, did not pit on the lap 40 caution. So he's got a 3 laps shorter. So the leader's still content to go out just a couple more laps. So final pit stops will be inside of 15 laps to go. Oscar
Just keep
Enriquez
it.
was banking on a quick caution, did not get it. So now 17 cars to settle this race win for, potentially. And now we're getting a lot of single file. We'll see if the leaders want to respond. No takers this time, but 14 or 13 on the bottom, 4 up top. Lets you know that they're getting ready.
I had my eyes on the Merchant, M. Hill, Tucker Minner.
And
I figured if there was anyone...
group, Tucker Minner put it on lap 44, Mendez and DJ Smith lap 44, the rest lap 43. So we'll see if anyone tries to stretch it an extra lap or two.
We finally have calls for drivers pitting, other than Oscar Enriquez. Zwack says he's pitting. Dean says he's pitting.
That was those 3 extra laps. Really 2 only, but shows you how tight the margins were. Here we go, Moffa turn number 4. Looks like it's a group of 4. Can't afford a speeding penalty either. Has to be perfect in all phases.
3 I wanted to keep my eye on. Tucker Minner, M. Hill, the Merchant.
Zwack tagging along with him. Not a bad idea. Looks like Dean Clavitt, Jay Riot coming in from the second group. And they have to pack it full of fuel. It's with 16 to go, so they can't afford a splash and go. And it's a great stop from Zwack. It gets him ahead of these 3, who are going to absolutely be cooked up and flying on the exit.
I believe we're going to have front runners coming in.
Immediate answer. Leader. Travis Brown and the whole host of others. James Mendez staying out. Around goes Frisch, but he saves it. Somehow. Crucial to his race. Second group responding. Can't miss your box. Gotta nail the entry. Parker White coming in. James Mendez staying by himself. That was a mistake. And here we go. 4 drivers flying around the field. Trying to catch this whole pack. And they're going to have to get organized. Look at them. Through the grass, DJ Smith is. To get up to speed. Here comes the group of 4 across the start-finish line. Tucker Minner. It's got 9 seconds to Tyler Gary. They can't go full throttle. Can't get a penalty on pit exit for an unsafe release. Now they go full throttle. And here comes Tucker Minner. Just now off the exit of 2. I think this group's got it. They have Scott Warren for an extra bit of drafts. Tucker Minter flying in. He'll catch up. He'll pick off some of the stragglers. But they will not be in the race lead like we've seen so many times beforehand. DJ Smith in danger of losing the draft entirely. And he will.
I mean, this almost feels like a gas call. With like the difference in time.
The guys that pitted a lap later, they took less fuel. Tyler Gary, 8.9 seconds on pit road. Tucker Minter, 11.2. Zwack, 8.7. DeMerchant, 11. And Christopher M. Hill, 11. So Zwack took less fuel, but had to wait on the 3 that didn't, that took 4 tires and whatnot, and additional fuel. Not that it matters, they're in the lead draft. Well, technically not, but they'll get there. 1.5 seconds, only front 4 here. But yeah, this was a fuel-only call from these 4. This was full fuel in right sides for the chasing pack. Tucker Minner with Zwack, DeMerchant, and Hill, they will catch these front 4. It's 1.7. They just need about half a second of time. You can see there, 204 miles an hour. 205 for Tucker Minner. Entering turn number 3, got already down from 1.7 to 1.5. Coming to 12 laps to go. And I tell you what, they didn't actually make as much progress as I thought they would this lap.
Yeah, those front 4, they're connected.
Just only about half a tenth. And Zwack won't be able to push forever. He's going to have to drop out at some point, cool the engine. But so will Parker White. They don't have the luxury of swapping out drivers as much with only a group of 4.
I mean, they have a pretty good luxury because it's just, you drop back to the, third car, you immediately swap, whereas the bigger group, you send that one car out and they are stranded. You don't want to be that car getting sent out.
That's a good point, but this lap they're starting to make inroads. They gained 2/10, so it all might be a moot point, but they got to catch him fairly quick. You want to set up your move coming to 11 to go. Want to make sure you have time. You don't have to pull a move off immediately the time you get there. Be able to strategize, make good moves, strategize, all that fun stuff, and it will be 15 cars that have a shot at it as it stands.
In chat, they will get there, but the blocks will be real.
Garrett Delph and Scott Warren are in massive trouble as they are multiple laps down. The RODDCAR wave around rule, only 1 lap back at a time, so Delph and Warren need a caution immediately. Mo Perry, Jacob Dunn, Jaden Carter only need 1 caution as they're 1 lap down. And here we go, 1.3 seconds. They're just on the edge of the lead draft. 1.2 seconds. Oh, the blocks are going to be hellacious.
Gonna be worse than Joey Logano out there.
It's going to be rough. 1.1 seconds, they're in the draft. So that brings everyone back to Travis Brown in it. It's been a pretty simple task for this front 4. Just push single file as hard as you can, coming down to 9 laps to go. Tyler Gary, all he's had to do is lead hold the double yellow line. Tucker Minner, pretty simple task. Hold the double yellow line, have the guys behind you push you up to the lead pack. They've actually lost a 10th on this lap. So can the front 4 do the improbable? And Harry Tiller's getting impatient. Cozy thinks he might be able to push a little bit better. Travis Brown agreeing with him. And here they go. This could start some infighting, cause some chaos, maybe even bring out a caution in the second group. 1.1 seconds again. The gap is stable. And here we go. DeMerchant and Hill getting upset. Haven't made enough progress. And now they're 2 by 2.
Really thought we'd see Tucker Minner go up to lead that outside line. Get those 3 in a line.
Already making up time, though. Hill has a little bit better on the engine temps, a little bit more connected. And it worked. Already inside of a second back to Parker White. So that gamble paid off. Exactly a second now.
Ooh, the contact between Tiller, Zwack, Frisch. They're the little 3 wide.
With Cozy nearly into the wall. But Seth the Merchant has broken that bubble. 8.5 tenths. They'll be flying up to this pack with coming to 6 laps to go. 200 entering turn number 1. And that will only increase the closer he gets to the back of that 95 machine. Had a little lift there. Christopher M. Hill all over the back bumper. Tucker Minter
doing 205, 207, 208, 211, 212.
213 miles an hour, it said, and there they go.
You can't stop that run if you block that.
Falkingham's trying to. And he did. 213 miles an hour Christopher M. Hill reached. Or Seth the Merchant reached off the bumper of Christopher M. Hill. Absolutely flying. And all of that, Travis Brown and Cozy lost the lead draft. So now it's down to 13 cars. You said I think there was contact between Tiller and a couple others. So it leaves out Travis Brown and Cozy.
Yeah, Tiller, Cozy, I believe Zwack. They were getting a little spicy.
And now here we go. 5 laps to go. Once they cross the stripe, it's 15 cars. Any one of these guys can win it. We know how aggressive these leaders have been. So even if you're Joe Swanson, Scott Warren, Harry Tiller, Just got to be alert. You know how aggressive it's about to be.
Tandem.
But if you're sent to Merchant Hill or Tucker Minter, you know how well you guys work. You might honestly be able to pace the field with how aggressive your pushes have been. Some of the best trios we've seen pushing tandem-wise, whatever you want to call it. They know how to get around these plate tracks. They know how to work together.
Because the Williams brothers aren't there.
We'd certainly have an effect on the race if we were in there.
See, if we could find a competent third, we'd be in the business, all right? But if we got Corbin there, oh, everyone's dead. Mass casualties.
Slam drafting Corbin, that wouldn't work.
Oh, he slammed me once.
Laps to go. And still, 13 cars for the... It's 13, not 15. Excuse me, it was 15. Then we lost Travis Brown and Cozy. So 13. You have a 1 in 13 shot of winning this thing. Let's go on board with the 13th place car, Joe Swanson. I mean, there's nothing in it. It's right there in front of you. But how do you make your moves to get there? It is 6 rows of cars and then 1 man out. It is double wide.
Oh, we're 3 wide.
2.
Going on around Christopher M. Hill. He's going to be just sent back. Oh, a horror block on Harry Tiller.
A little bit of damage.
He just said, I'm not going back anymore.
69. Had to stop the bleeding. Here we go. 3 laps to go. Crunch time at Daytona. 13 cars in the lead draft. Everyone else hoping they wreck. We might have lost Joe Swanson, so bring it down to 12.
Can Tucker Minter go back to back?
Yeah, Joe Swanson's already out of the lead draft. It's 12 cars, 6
Gary!
rows, 2 by 2, and there go the leaders.
Gary, what are y'all doing?
They couldn't settle it amongst themselves. Christopher M. Hill up and over. Yellow is out. RODDCAR overtime in effect. They couldn't make it.
Joey Logano is here.
Let's take a look at it. Had a 1 in 12 shot, and they couldn't mind their manners for an extra lap. Tyler Gary just blocked himself up into the fence. Wrecked the field behind him. Coming to 2 laps to go. Zwack making the move. Tyler Gary was not clear. They all bunch up behind him. Zwack down into Minter, into Wyatt Tinsley. And Tinsley coming back up the track, clips Christopher M. Hill in the left rear into Harry Tiller. That KO's Tiller, AJ Green, Corey Henry sees another wild ride. On board with Corey Henry. That's not... Corey Henry's seen a lot tonight. I mean, my goodness. You see coming off of 4. See a puff of smoke.
Underside of a car.
And there it is. And the caution didn't actually come out till they got to 2 to go, so they were less than a lap away from making it back officially. Obviously, the caution was going to be thrown. And then on board with Christopher M. Hill. Absolutely, I mean, what do you... Nothing you do in that situation.
Say, that's a good question. Someone asked who did the car end up landing on.
I think that was AJ Green that Christopher M. Hill landed on. Here we go, on board. And nothing you can do there. About that, I mean, they're still stuck together. At that point, just, you know, steering's broken. That steering was not moving, so... You know, that 487's killed. Tucker Minter right there into Zwack. Tinsley going around. And on board here with Matthew Zwack, who made the original move. Back this up just a bit. Just let this play out just a bit. You can see what's going on here. all about positioning. Matthew Zwack wanted to go to the high side. Made a dedicated move to the right. Tyler Gary just comes up with him, and he was not clear. They're all trying to save it, but there's Tinsley, Minter, Harry Tiller, A.J. Green, Christopher M. Hill, all involved. Tyler Gary. And so you see here, we went checkered attempt 1 of 3. Rod car overtime now in effect. 3 attempts. If they rack before getting back to the white on the first or second attempt, they will re-rack them and try for a third attempt. If they wreck before getting back to the white on the third attempt, it does not matter. You race it back. All penalties are cleared. We race it back under green. Point of no return. And if...
hopefully we don't have to get to.
And if on the first, second, or third attempt they wreck on the white flag, well, it doesn't matter. White flag's already in the air. You race it back to the finish like normal. So that's what we have in store for us.
Tyler Gary not even at the front anymore. And to come down, I believe, for fuel.
A couple guys might have wanted to be sure on fuel, so they came back and topped off. 20th and below stopped for various reasons. Harry Tiller, I think, out of the race with that one potentially. Here at Delph, Scott Warren 1 lap down. They need 1 more. Mo Perry leaving. Tucker Minter involved, getting back out there. So 19th and above did not pit. Oscar Enriquez pitted on lap 62. He's running on fumes. Could potentially be in a position to steal this. Lap 65 and above. They should be fine on fuel, but you just never know. A couple of those guys were only in there for 8 seconds. That's not full fuel. So how much fuel they put in it, we don't know. We get to 3 attempts, and we'll find out if they packed it full enough to finish the race. We got cars on the apron inside the top 15, so it lets you know immediately what they're thinking. They don't have, especially if you're Oscar Enriquez, you are running on absolute fumes. I don't see him making it past another attempt. But lights are off on top of the pace car. Green, white, checkered, rod car overtime, attempt 1 of 3.
See my guy run P12. Still got a shot.
I picked Terry Tiller, didn't I? Yes, I did.
You picked Terry Tiller.
He's back out there, though.
He's a lap down.
Needs another caution to get back in it.
We will probably get it.
They got to go 1 lap. So 34 cars still running. 31 on the lead lap, 32nd, 33rd, and 34th. Need 1 more caution to get back on the lead lap, but if we get 1 more caution, we'll probably take some cars out of the race. So the ebb and flow, but the attrition very low as it stands, so have a last lap wreck in line to lose a ton of positions. But here we go. It's Seth the Merchant and Falkingham on row number 1. DeMerchant. The control car, pace car is off, and we're back underway. Green, white, checkered, 1 of 3.
All right, where's 3 wide going to happen first? They're all squirming.
It's Tyler Gary. Cars had bouncing off of each other. Does anyone run out of fuel in front of the pack? That'll cause a huge wreck.
It was whacking the wall. That's going to slow them up. Tyler Gary trying to force it once again, round 3 wide.
Christopher M. Hill behind him. That's good pushers. That line will have momentum if guys go up and join it. Joe Swanson and James Mendez in the mix.
This outside line is a little too in-betweenish. Not really committed to the high side,
Still
not committed to the middle.
for the most part up front. Frisch making a move to the bottom. He'll pick up Falkingham. It's DeMerchant and Joe Swanson. An unlikely combo, but this late in the race, your friends are where you find them. Can they get to the start-finish line to make the race official? Yes, they can. 1 lap to go. Race is official. Frisch on the inside, DeMerchant on the outside, and here comes Hunter East with Oscar Enriquez on fumes in the 3rd line.
Never mind. East back to the middle. Frisch gonna block that line.
Getting slammed from DeMerchant and from Joe Swanson on the bottom. It's Falkingham and Parker White, season 31 championship rivals. Joe Swanson goes down to pick them up, and he's going to have a run to the inside. But it's Frisch from DeMerchant. Swanson on the bottom through 3 and 4 for the final time. Here comes that
Swanson
71 machine.
Side draft up on the top.
Out of 4 for the final time. Frisch making a move on DeMerchant, trying to block. Here they come to the start-finish line. At the line, DeMerchant steals it.
Who got third? Joe Swanson in third.
And a huge wreck in the back. The whole field implodes across the line. Oh my goodness. And DeMerchant steals it for his 25th career RODDCAR win by 5/1000ths of a second.
He didn't go below.
RODDCAR finish. Vintage.
Woo!
Joe Swanson on the podium as well, and all that chaos. Here we go, out of 4. Frisch with control, Swanson trying to close, but at the last second, DeMerchant gets clear, makes a move to the bottom. Frisch not able to block him off. DeMerchant nearly out of control. Frisch has no help behind him as Hunter East gets turned from Gary. DeMerchant has the momentum. Frisch tries to hit him. And there it is. Across the line. See if we could pause this. Close enough as you see the field come apart behind him. My goodness. Friday night RODDCAR. What a finish. And here's everybody else exploding behind them. At that point, your foot's to the floor. Oscar Enriquez gets 10th. Thought he was out of fuel. Something or someone. Okay, it's an engine hood or a bumper. Somebody was... How about that? From Seth the Merchant. Let's go ahead and see if we can get them in the waiting room. Holy cow. What another fantastic finish.
RODDCAR really is the greatest show on
It
iRacing.
absolutely is. Friday night RODDCAR. The Merchant burning it down, and he should. Didn't think he had. I was getting ready to call Michael P. Frisch breaking the winless streak, but instead the Merchant with the momentum at the line. 5/1000ths of a second. Steals it. Off of turn 4 into the tri-oval. So we got Frisch in the waiting room.
The wrong one.
There is your race winner. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Here with the race winner, Seth the Merchant, in thrilling fashion to pick up your 25th career RODDCAR win. Tell me, walk me through that last lap and the move that had to be made to get it done.
Yeah, just being in the lead there, I wasn't a fan of it. I like being the pusher, and I picked the top to try to just defend the right rear, so I would try to be at least in a position where I could make a move at the ends, and then Frisch cleared me, coming to the white, pulled up in front of me, and I knew, because I had more temp than Dan did, I could probably push him clear and then make a move out of 4, and it worked out perfectly, and I pulled out, got on his left rear, and pulled him back, and just barely got him at the line.
It was looking like a second there, Frisch. You weren't quite clear of that inside line, but then, out of 4 and coming to the trial, you finally break clear, and you got to make that move. You just barely get to that left rear, and you just don't know. It looked for a second there, oh, Frisch is going to have it. The last couple feet, you steal it by 5/1000ths of a second to win a classic. And what a classic it was. You guys were going crazy out there tonight.
Yeah, I love this package. It's a lot of fun, and we, had a really good run going, just, brawling with everybody up front and just had a great time.
Yeah, and you got to be I know the guys up front, there was 12 cars, coming to 2 laps to go, trying to finish it in regulation. The caution comes out, you're like, oh man, got the whole field up here now, but able to make the right moves and pick up your 25th career win. Congratulations. We'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Yeah, thanks, Max. I mean, I just want to say finally, it's been like 2 seasons. I feel like I keep getting second over and over and over again. I finally was able to just barely get first there at the line. So, cool to win a RODDCAR race again, and just, thanks to you guys and Rod for putting on the league as always.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win, and hope to see you back here next week.
Thanks.
Yep. Here with your runner-up tonight, and someone had to be the runner-up in one of these classics, and tonight that was Michael P. Frisch. My 5/1000ths of a second. Looked like you had it, up until the last 100 feet. Talk me through that last green-white checkered restart.
Yeah, we're lined up pretty good right there behind Seth coming to the restart. But especially with the high side advantage. I knew if I got to his back bumper and locked with him, we were going to be able to clear for a little bit. And going into 3, I kind of seen my North Force teammates down there, Parker and Dan. So, the common occurrence each week on Friday night seems to be Alt Tanda and NFR edging each other out on one of these races. But I got to go always with my teammates. So I can always count on them. So we were able to control the race there a little bit, and then we cleared Seth, and we got back up in front of him. And I knew at some point he was gonna make a move on me. It was just a matter of time and how I reacted to it. And I knew it was gonna come out of 4 or going into 3. That's where I was pretty much setting up, because I finished probably Seth a second a couple times, now in RODDCAR. So it's being a common occurrence to finishing second to Seth. Yeah, he was gonna make that move, and I tried to do my best block. I got a little bit of his right front, and at that point, he's got my left rear, and he's gonna drag me back. So I mean, he did an amazing job at that, very clean, and glad we could race it out to the line like that.
Absolutely. Tonight, another one of those instant classic races. Y'all were putting on an absolute clinic. Not bump drafting tonight, but slam drafting. You guys were absolutely killing each other, and those cars were on the edge from lap 1 all the way to lap 84 here tonight.
Yeah, I think top speeds a couple times. We reached 207, 208 going into the corners, just catching back up to the group of cars. So yeah, these cars are wicked fast. The package provides a lot of good, fun, exciting racing, especially when you can get a couple laps going and get some cycles, green flag pit stops. But I'm yapping a lot here, but just want to thank my guys on North Force Racing, Bar Visuals, EPI for all they do. We're kicking ass in Road to Pro, man. So, but yeah, that's all I got.
Absolutely. Get up there and join the rest of the RODDCAR Coke Series drivers. Love to see it. But congratulations on a strong second place, and I hope to see you back here next week.
Thank you. I'll take my Diet Coke driver.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Joe Swanson, not here tonight, but he wrecks across the line in 3rd. To his outside, your 4th place driver, Hunter East, sideways across the line, started 29th, but finishes 4th here tonight, sideways. Talk me through that last restart.
I got very lucky with the caution, so that obviously helped, but it was a concerning on field because I don't know if I was going to make it on 3 overtimes. I only had like 5 laps left, so I was hoping just for 1 overtime. Worked our way all the way on the top and coming to the checkered. I don't know who it was, but someone tried to jump out 3 wide, and it just kind of killed me at the end, so I had no run at the end. And yeah.
But tonight was your 18th career start. Your 8th career top 10. You already got 2 wins in season 32 to boot, so you are quickly making a name for yourself running up front here weekly.
Yeah, it's good when you have people who kind of know what they're doing when it comes to super speedway racing. So it was really nuts at the first 30 laps. I was like, I don't know what was going on, but everyone was like 4 wides at some point. It was nuts.
Yeah, it's just vintage Friday Night RODDCAR, but congratulations on the 4th place finish, and I'll hope to see you back here next week.
Me too.
And looks like we got the rest of the goobers in pit 2, so we'll go get them.
Into the wall.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, these guys.
Okay, Corbin.
All right, you know what?
Get him out of here. So pit two gang. Dean Clavitt 20th, Jay Riot 25th, Mo Perry 31st, Jacob Roth. Where'd you end up in all this?
Somewhere around Mo. 30th.
So rough night for pit 2 gang. What went wrong tonight?
Slowing down for cautions. Or not even for cautions, just slowing down for wrecks that weren't cautions.
There was about 6 of those tonight, at least, incredibly. Or in the case of Mo Perry, literally getting wrecked, no caution.
Yeah, I was part of like 3 of those where I just slowed down and lost the draft. I was like, well, great.
I got spun off of turn 2, I think 3 times tonight. It was ridiculous.
We saw at least one of them. Dean, you get the top 20. You're the highest representative of pit 2 here tonight. In 20th.
Wow, that makes me feel great.
Well,
you know what else would make me feel great is if I friggin' won a damn game in Dynasty.
Not gonna happen.
You do have the worst team in the game, so.
According to Corbin, I have the 131st ranked.
I did find
134
where you can see media poll stuff.
Nice.
So we'll talk about that later. I have the best ranked team apparently.
Jeez.
How?
I'm guessing because I don't know. I am 3 spots ahead of you, Art.
Texas State is lead. Jay Riot, we'll get your thoughts. You haven't said anything if you have any.
My thoughts are I came into the race hoping I wouldn't wreck Dean again for 2 races in a row, and so that he wouldn't trash me on the broadcast again. After that, all that happened to me was the Coke drivers just running me over and doing whatever the heck they wanted to my car. So I feel violated tonight. 28th is not where we want to be, and I would talk S about some Coke drivers a little bit more, but whatever. It don't matter. They don't care.
Fair enough. Appreciate the honesty. Any final thoughts from pit 2?
Need to think about the driver selection.
BFCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. I hated that. Every last damn second of it. I needed to come in and actually get a good finish this week because I wasn't here last week, but clearly we couldn't possibly manage that. No, never. Not a good finish. Not one for me. Especially if on the last restart, the motherfucker in front of you is like, oh, hey, how about let's just lift off the gas on a fucking restart and turn left when I'm right in front of someone. Totally didn't piss me off.
Mo Perry, ladies and gentlemen.
I can tell.
Long season. Got to get 15th in points to make the playoffs, so always next week, fellas. Oh, don't you just love a Friday night RODDCAR?
I love Mo Perry.
Like, it's great. We'll go ahead and cut to live here and show the final results. And Art, Corbin, any final thoughts?
I can't wait to beat you here in about 15 minutes.
What's your pipe down over there?
I'm putting up 70 on you.
Anywho, Seth the Merchant, your winner, his 25th career win. Frisch, heartbroken, 5 1/100ths of a second, your runner-up tonight. Joe Swanson, one of our few podium drivers that doesn't want an interview. So Hunter East takes his spot. Falkingham rounds out the top 5. Oscar Enriquez on fumes rounds out your top 10. And look for your favorite driver.
I'll be honest. I was cheering Joe Swanson's name on coming to the line. I was hoping.
So in all of this, we get 31 cars on the lead lap, 32nd and 33rd, 1 lap down, and Scott Warren 3 laps down, and then Brandon Cruz Monsifais did not get out of the starting blocks here tonight. So that is your 35 car field results. Next Tuesday, LSRL Season 10 finale. LSRL Xfinity Series bringing their season to an end. At Homestead, we'll crown a champion, and then right back here next Friday night RODDCAR. We will be heading to Legacy Daytona in the Gen 6s. So 2007 Daytona, bumpy Daytona. Gonna be a good one, so hope to see y'all there. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Tuesday night, 8:30 Eastern. Y'all take care.